national anthem and the mental preparation for the game ahead. Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Grant Hill in this one?
And one thing he does as well as anybody, Kevin, is track the ball with his hands. Quick, strong, active. So when you go up for a shot, he's always going to be looking to strip it on the way up.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
Howard with it. Outside Rose. Pass to King. On the money from 12 feet away.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Hill with it. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Rose kicks to Jackson. Dishes it to Weber. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Weber's got his first points of the game.
And things are going to come way too easy for him if he can get that deep post position.
I agree with you, Steve. You got to deny him the ball down there as best you can.
There's the screen. It's back to Hill. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Hill's got his first bucket of the night. First quarter, just over a minute played. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. I asked him if he had a plan for all the speed he'll be up against, and he told me a key would be transition defense, saying speed shows up most in the transition game, and we feel if we take that away from them, we have a major advantage. Back to you guys.
Thanks again, Doris. That free throw good from Weber. Now here is Hill. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Rose passes to King. He dishes it to Weber. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting. Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is he knows who he is. I mean, he's an energy guy. He plays with a physicality about him, just toughness and grit. And he knows that's his ticket to playing time on the floor, and he does his best every single night.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Here is Rose after the made shot from Davis. Howard dishes to Weber. Outside Rose. That drops.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Davis against King. Hill kicks to Hill. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Hill's got 6. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. Rose passes to Howard. King outside. Outside Rose. From downtown. Gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
1:05 left in the first. Hurley, who's covered by Rose. Hill kicks to Davis. It's back to Hill. It's Davis on the wing. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Hill. Hurley, defended by King. Weber pulls it in. Pass to Jackson. Deflected. And here is King. The 3. Gets it to go. King's got 5 points so far.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Parks had the space there, but it's offline.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Boy, nice bucket. They are really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
Number 5 cans it from short range.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The home team up 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
Here's Clark. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
To the inside. Riley. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You know, he may lack grace, but his length makes up for it. He can still throw it down now.
Well, you don't have to be a fantastic leaper when you're his size.
Well, it's too bad because with a little more athleticism, can you imagine how dangerous he'd be underneath the boards?
Here's Clark. There's the pass to Parks. Riley covering. Tries in the post. Shot is off. Number 14. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Clark. Passes it to Parks. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Free throw no good for Riley. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Number 3. The layup missed.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Ahead, and it's Hill with the jam.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
And here's Rose. He has 5. King. Number 3. He's guarded by Hill. From deep, Rose. That's good. Rose has got 8.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
1:29 left in the first half of the game. And it's Hill penetrating.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Hurley, who's covered by Rose. And stolen by Howard. By himself. And Rose throws it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Such a wide open look.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Back to Howard. He passes to King. Now the feed to Weber. And he banks in the layup. Weber's got 9.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Here's Clark. On the wing, Hill. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot. Hill's got 4 points this quarter. And the home team has possession. Pass to King. He kicks it to Weber. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Weber, no good on the free throw. Here's Hill. He's got 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Hill's got 8. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Rose kicks to Weber. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Drop back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Hurley. And that does it for the first half of play. The home team, they're up by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
This
This is 2K Sports, and I'm Damon Bruce, coming to you live on a Friday night. The home team is on a tear right now. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. And the visitors still keeping at it. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Grant Hill makes the most of his minutes. He has 8 points and not much to complain about with his shot selection either. A nice field goal percentage in the first half. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Third quarter just around the corner, so let's get on back out to Kevin and the crew.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from Weber.
That'll be important to see, if they can slow him down in the second half here, because so far they have had no answer for him down on the block.
Well, you've got to mix up the looks you give him. Bump him out some, front him, play behind, double team him. But right now, he looks unstoppable in the paint.
We've got Rose. He's out there with King. Weber is out there with Jackson. And it's Howard in at the power forward. Gets it to go.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And here's Rose. Jackson dishes to Rose. He feeds it to Weber. King, right side. Outside Jackson. Rose for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 13 points for Rose.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Here's Davis. King is out there with Rose. Then it's Weber, and there's Jackson, and it's Howard in at the four-man position. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. And they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Now, here's Weber. He's got 13. Good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
You have to like what we're seeing from Weber.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. We've got Weber. King is out there with Rose. Then there's Jackson, and it's Howard in at the 4 spot. Feeds to Hill. And the shot is good. Hill's got 10 points in the game.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Now here's Rose. The pass to King. The dish now to Weber. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooters.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Weber. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's back to Hill. Stolen by Rose. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Throws up. And Howard with the stuff.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Now they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Davis. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Davis has got his second basket of the night. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Back to Howard. Pass to King. Outside Rose. Now King. Weber hits the bucket. Weber's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're getting on the roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Rose kicks to Weber. And Hill over to help. From deep, Rose. Good, and Weber gets the assist. 16 points for Rose.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Kicks it to Hill. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
.51 seconds left to play in the third. Hurley, who's covered by Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hurley. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
King, the pass to Rose. It's stolen by Hill. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Expanding his range. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
.12 seconds left to play here in the third. Great D that time from King.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The home team up by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. They've got Jackson. Rose is out there with King. Then it's Weber, and it's Howard in at the 4. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Davis with it. It's back to Hill. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Now Rose. Dishes it to Jackson. It's hauled in by Grant Hill. Pass to Davis. It's back to Hill. Goes up on the wing. Shot is no good. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Weber. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Weber's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now Davis. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Shoots from 12. Howard, good.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Have to like what we're seeing from Weber.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And he'll backs him in. Shot from 12. And it's King with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Rhodes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
It's back to Hill. A stupendous finish in traffic. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Back to Weber. It's stolen. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And that one's good.
So deflating for a team. Clark coughing up the ball at one end, and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
King, the pass to Weber. And King, here we go. The jump hook, and it's rejected. Hill dishes to Davis. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to King. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Here's Davis. Here's Hurley. Good on the shot.
Clearly he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Rose kicks to Jackson. To the middle. It's stolen by Hill. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Now here's King. Jackson passes to Weber. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Grant Hill on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim. Jackson against Hill. Rose attacking. He passes it to Weber. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
The feed to Hill. Jacks up a three. And so they get the victory here at home. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.